What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is DAYZ, and today we're talking about the top 10 things that are still missing in DEADSIDE that I believe will absolutely seal the deal for the future. Now, when I say seal the deal, I mean that in a positive way because I do believe they have a very bright future ahead of them. Now, without further ado, if you like this video, please make sure to like and leave a comment down below letting me know what your thoughts are on what my list is and what you would like to see come to the game yourself. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so in this list, you guys will notice that some of the things have already been confirmed by the developers as something that's already being developed, and then you'll notice some things that I just came up with myself that I believe will help improve the game's longevity and how replayable it is for everyone else. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing on my list is going to be vehicles. Vehicles, I believe, are a very important part of any kind of survival game due to the fact that sometimes you will need to carry more things than what you can on your person. Now, if you think about it, if you have a base and you have a lot of containers and you have to fill it up, you want to fill that up as quick as you can, and the quickest way to do that is, of course, by having transport, being able to move that stuff at a faster speed, being able to get out of situations that you might not be able to get out of on foot, being able to clear any open terrains at a fast speed instead of just getting caught in the open by a sniper is always a very good thing. So transport is a very important thing for the game. I do believe that it should come as soon as possible. Obviously, we know that they're working on it and we already have a glimpse of what that's going to be like, and I'm very excited for it to come. So vehicles is number one. Number two, the prone feature. The prone feature, I believe, is something that's going to change the game as far as the tactical way that people approach it. Now, at the moment, you can only crouch, which some people like and some people don't like, because there are some points where you need to go prone to be able to hide successfully, especially if you're a single player and you don't want to get caught by a whole squad. You're pretty much left out there to dry when you're crouched and you have nowhere else to hide. So unless you have a ghillie suit that will give you a better chance of hiding, you're pretty much left out there on your own. So prone feature is something that definitely needs to come. I do believe that these things will come in the next update, or at least in the next big update that the game releases. So prone and vehicles definitely on the top of this list. Obviously, this is not in any kind of order, but I do believe they're very important for the game. Alright, moving on to the next thing. I do believe female characters should be implemented to the game. Now, obviously, there are guys already in the game, but there are also female players that want to experience their own character. So give them what they want, let them have a female character so that they can customize them and you can distinguish who's a guy and who's a male. Obviously, some males do like to play as females. I used to play as a female in PUBG, so it's all perfectly fine. It's all a personal preference. Now, the next thing on my list is not something that really goes into the game, but it can really improve the quality of life, and that's of course giving the players the option to host a game on whichever server provider they want. At the moment, you only have the ability to host a game on G-Portal or host your own server on G-Portal, and a lot of people don't like that. They don't like having that kind of limits. G-Portal has had some issues. They've had DDoSing that obviously I don't know if it's because of G-Portal or if it's something on DEADSIDE's end, or you know, it's just you don't know what's really going on behind the scenes. But I do believe that if you give players the option to choose their server provider, then there wouldn't be this issue where everybody just blames G-Portal for what's going on, and then everybody can realize the bigger picture. Now, that's my thought on that, and I believe it did have to make it on this list, guys, because it's something that can improve the quality of people's experience, and it's a big deal. Continuing on, let's talk about a quest system coming to the game. Now, this is nothing that has been confirmed by the developers, and they have not mentioned anything on any of their previous dev vlogs. So this is something that I'm just thinking of myself. A quest system will definitely improve replayability in the future, and it'll also give those solo players that don't want to have PvP action something to do. So A quest system would help if you have missions just spread around the map like you do on Grand Theft Auto, where you can find these random characters and they'll assign you to a task. I do believe it's something that can be done, especially with the bandits that are already roaming the streets, and you have the different military bases and missions that you can complete. Who knows? Sky is the limit. A quest system is definitely possible, and I do believe the DEADSIDE developers have the knowledge and capability to make it happen. So I do believe that will help the game's longevity and replayability. Alright, next thing is going to be something that will help content creators a lot, but I do know that some people like taking screenshots and other things as well, and this is going to be a free roam camera. Now this is something that I personally have been asking for a very long time, probably since the game first came out. Just the ability to control a free roaming camera to take those high pictures from above, being able to take moving shots at a different angle, recording characters. It would just look very, very good on video, and as a content creator is something that I've really been asking for, that I really want to see in the game. So a free roaming camera, obviously everyone has seen them, everybody knows what they are, so I do believe that's something that will improve quality of life for the game and help us content creators for the future. Alright, so next thing is going to be a built-in leaderboards. Now for this to actually work, I do believe it has to remain optional for every server owner to decide if they want to implement it or not. And that's because not everybody is into stats, not everybody cares about their KD or anything like that, and some people just want to relax and play the game for the amount of time that they can without having to worry about any kind of numbers or anything like that. So a leaderboards that's built into the game as an optional feature for the server host is definitely a big plus. If you guys have stuck around this long, here is a free key for you guys to enjoy the game completely free. Now, I do give these keys away quite frequently. I get them straight from the developers, and I do thank them greatly for the opportunity. So if you guys want to win one of these keys in any of my future DEADSIDE videos, make sure you guys subscribe and stay tuned to any videos that I upload so that you don't miss out. So congratulations to whoever wins this key. I do appreciate you watching, and I appreciate everybody else. Now, let's continue on. When it comes to an open world survival game, a lot of people, they enjoy being immersed in what they're doing. They want to get lost and just play the game for hours. And when it comes to immersion, you want to feel like you're actually in the game. So on the list, I added dynamic weather system. Now I know a lot of people might not care about it storming, if it's sunny, if it's snowing, but there are those people that really do care. They want to be immersed, they want to have some kind of realism in the game. So this, I think, would be a nice touch to the game and will add some realism in the long run. So dynamic weather system, definitely on the list for me. I don't know what you guys think about that. Leave a comment down below letting me know what your thoughts are on it, because I really want to know. Alright, so next on the list is going to be modding capabilities. And guys, this would be a huge plus if DEADSIDE was able to implement this into the game. And the reason is because modding has taken over a lot of different games and have created their own games of themselves. Now obviously DEADSIDE is already its own game, but if the mods were implemented, there will be so many different capabilities for people to enjoy the game itself. Now people can add whatever they want. If you think about Grand Theft Auto on PC, a lot of it is surviving because of the modding community that it has. Same thing with Squad. Squad has a big modding community, and so does DAYZ. So modding is definitely a plus for any game that allows it and adds it on its platform. So modding on DEADSIDE, I can just picture the big Milsim community that would happen due to the fact that it's so PvP intensive already, and the map is actually a very good map for PvP, and I believe will definitely improve the longevity of DEADSIDE's future. And finally on the list, I have weapon modding. Now, weapon modding is definitely a big plus, and I'm talking about an in-depth modding system like there is in Escape from Tarkov. Obviously, if you've been playing the game, you know you can add suppressors, you can add scopes, and things like that, but you are not able to mod the way that you can on Escape from Tarkov. And to be honest, a lot of the audience that's coming over to DEADSIDE are trying it out for the first time because people have played Escape from Tarkov and want to see if this is a game they can relate to. So if they're able to nail this weapon modding system how Escape from Tarkov did, then Escape from Tarkov is really going to have a run for its money. Although it is extremely popular and famous right now for how many players are on it, it's still something that DEADSIDE can pull off. Just like MySpace was the first social media network, Facebook came along and took it over. So think about that, let that sink in. Guys, that was my list of top 10 things that are missing in DEADSIDE. If you guys have more things to add, please go down in the comment section and add it. Let me know what you feel about this video, what your thoughts are on what I said. If you like something, if you didn't like something. If you watched this far, please like that video. It does help the channel grow. It's the only way that we will grow, so please do so if you haven't done it. Without further ado, guys, I appreciate you watching, and again, congratulations to the person that won the key. I'll see you guys on the next video.